Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today you can see we're in the kitchen, so it's cook time today. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice traditional leek and potato soup. So we'll be back in a minute and I'll show you how to make it. So guys, first off, cut up the onions. So you want these to be fairly small size. So cut with your knife like this. Take your time. And then cut through the middle. And then cut like that. Then you got nice equal size bits of onion, because with the with this recipe the soup is going to be not blended, so it's going to be all in nice chunky bits. Like so. Just watch your fingers. Those bits can go in the compost. And we'll come back and I'll finish off this other onion. Right guys, so that's all the onions all diced up. Nice even size. Well, and they're going from my eyes, I can feel them. Right, for the next, the leeks. You want to, what we'll do is we'll actually just cut this in half, and you put your knife down and just cut it in half, turn it around, cut it in half again, and then cut down. Just try and hold it, because you want to get equal length, like so. So you've got all nice equal length, and now you can cut it. You can use a bigger knife, but I like to use a paring knife for this. And once you've this is all chopped up, we're going to rinse it, because you'll find when you buy leeks from the shop, sometimes there's grit in it, and it's not very nice if you have a soup and you bite into sand. So like so. So what I'll do is I'm going to finish off these other leeks and we'll come back in a moment. Right guys, so that's the leeks all diced and chopped up, and they've all been washed. And so they're nice and clean. There was some sand in there, so I'm very glad that that was done. Right, the next job is to cut the potatoes. It's important that your potatoes need to be square, because when you cut your potatoes, they want to all be the same size. Now, there's going to be some offcuts, but I'm going to put these in here and I'm going to make some mash out of it. So these you want to cut lengthways. So you can make nice cubes. So you want your cubes all the same size as possible. Now, as a chef many years ago, we had to make liters and liters of leek and potato soup, so it's like, brings back memories. So like that. And just watch your fingers. Right, so that's what you're looking for. Nice even sized cubes, like so. Now there's 4 other potatoes to finish, so I will do those and we'll come back shortly. Right guys, that's all the potato all chopped up. Now it's important that you rinse this off to get all the starch out, otherwise it'll make your soup go cloudy. So this has all been rinsed and fresh water added in. So this will go in once the leeks are starting to cook. Okay, right. So gas is on. We just use a wee splash of olive oil. Just like that. Now you add in your onions. So turn your gas down slightly because you don't want your onions to catch, you want to sweat them off. The onions will take a wee bit longer than the leeks. Okay, let's get in there now. Now we're adding the leeks. There we go. This is smelling really nice. So what I need to do is I'm just going to get a lid. Just give me a second. Now you want to do is continue to sweat this off, so we're going to put a lid on and just give it maybe 5 minutes or so. There we go. We'll turn this down. Right guys, that's been 5 minutes. So this is what there's a bit of steam there. This is what you're wanting. You want it to basically look like that, so it's mainly all cooked like so. That's what you're aiming for. And now this is the chicken stock that we had earlier on. This is basically just under a litre's worth. So what we do now is add all that in. And then we're going to add in another litre of just boiling water, which we're adding from the kettle. Like so. Now just put this on a medium heat and let it simmer for roughly just under 10 minutes, and then we're going to add in the potatoes. So we'll be back shortly. Right guys, this has been cooking for 10 minutes. This is just perfect. It's reduced slightly, which is nice. Now we're going to add in the potatoes. So I've got the potatoes here and we're just going to drain them. And I'm going to add them straight into the pot. Like so. And then give it a stir. And you can see how it's looking nice already, like that. So what we'll do is going to cook this for another 10 minutes. And then we're going to test the potato to make sure that it's cooked properly. But you don't want to overcook this, otherwise your potato will turn to mash and it'll spoil it. So we'll be back shortly. Right guys, that's been about 15 minutes. So just giving this a stir, and this is looking really good. And we'll just do the potato test, see. That's actually not too bad. You want it to have a slight bite to it. You don't want it to be completely mushy, because remember, if you're putting this into your fridge and reheating it, if you reheat it, it will make the potato completely mush. So you want it with a slight bite to it. So that's perfect. And now what we're going to do is add some seasoning. Now I season towards the end. If you're using your own chicken stock, I always save it to the end. But if you're using a shop-bought chicken stock, it can have quite a lot of salt in it. But just be careful with what you put in. I'm just putting a good bit of salt in here because it's give this a mix. Turn off the stove. Do a wee taste test. That's really nice. That's yummy. That is so nice. You can taste the chicken stock in that as well. So even when it cools down and you put it into your fridge, the flavors will enhance, and it'll taste even better when you reheat it. Because it's got chicken stock, it'll make it be a bit kind of gelatinized, because the gelatin coming out the bones of the chicken. But if you're doing that, don't worry about it. That's fine. And all to do now is to serve it up. Oh, that's lovely. This is great on when it's a really cold day as well, to warm you up. So I've got 2 bowls, one for myself and one for my wife Caroline. There we go. Oops. And we'll just finish it off with a wee piece of dill, just to make it look nice. There we go. And you can either have some nice white bread with it, or from my wife Carlene's channel, some Dukan bread, which is great. So worth checking her channel. She's a everyday Dukan diet. And that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope you've learned something, and we're looking forward to having this soup. So we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, cheers.